Lezi izindaba zeThembisa online. Right, ake sikubingelele sikwamukele sawubona igama lami ngingumfanelo. UPhenyibheshu ngingowakwaDzanibe isibongo. Sikwethulela izindaba konke okwenzekayo endaweni yaseThembisa, Ivory Park, Gwarube Ridge nezindawo ezisungezile. Right ke sikwethulela ke umbiko lapho sithi khona ke bakwethu siyazi ukuthi ke sonke kwehle umshophi endaweni ke yaseVaal njengalokhu ke sisendaweni ke yaseSbukeng ungqongqoshe womnyango wezemfundo esifundazweni saseGauteng umhlonishwa ke uMatome Chiloane hamsana nongqongqoshe womnyango wezemfundo eyisekelo ezweni laseNingizimu Afrika uyena ke umama ke uSiwiwe Gwarube bahambela ke imndeni yalabo ke bafundi abayishumi nambili abalimele engozini izolo njengalokho ke bekungumsombuluko sikhona ke nathi ke siyithembisa online nethimba sithi ke sikuthathe ke sikubeke sizwe lapho ke sikwaze ukukhulumisana ke nomndeni sizwe ke uma uchaza ukhuluma nabe indaba ukuthi ke njengalokho ke belahlekelwe izingane ezimbili okubalwa phakathi ke izingane ke lapha yana uLesego sefatsa kanjalo ke naye ke uPhelo Mutawung kanti ke siyazi ke ukuthi ke bonke ke bangabesilisa omunye ke ubenza ke ugrade 2 oneminyaka u7 omunye ke ubenza ugrade 11 uneminyaka engu18 ake sithamele ke inkulumo la kukhuluma khona ke umndeni udaba ke lolu siqhubekayo nalo
alibitso ke nomthetheleli guys bana ba hlokahetseng ke bana ba hae Mfanelo sifatsa le Lesego sifatsa e bohloko ntho re hlahetseng hae mona it's really sad and tearing bomme gape di sambana ha ba ya dikolong e bohloko ntho re hlahetseng le ho malapa a mang we don't wish it for anybody it's really sad. Mfanelo was 18 years old. It's a grade 11 El Shaddai. And then Lesego was a 7-year-old. It's a grade 2 go Oakwood Primary School. The further investigations that driver are really family we feel hore re lose itse bana so lo latella hore o ka etsalang e bohloko lahletswe ke bana ene ho bohloko haholo because of ine le bana ba ile reng ba ya sekolong e bohloko ka hore bane ba ya sekolong re itjwetsa hore e tlo ba bona the future leaders tsa ka osane ha re tsebe re qadile ho bona ona mo ha re fitla sineng re founelwa hore bana ba lositse maphelo accidenteng ha re fitla le rona re bona sineng kotsi e ine lempe haholo ne re beile tshepo ho ntate Modimo but ke thato ya hae e phethahetse le ha ile bohloko
se le bone ditupo le itukiseditse ho pata bana ditaba tseo di are in order
ntse re hlophisetsa yona ntho e bona re ba bone ntse re hlophisetsa ho lokisetsa lepato la bona.
All right, on behalf, my name is Lebo Matlakwane. On behalf of the Finger family and Madlela, the young boy Offense who passed away yesterday in an accident due to a scholar transport, reckless driving. Offense was about to turn 7 years in September. The family is so sad because this shouldn't have happened. It happened before in this district of Vaal, whereby a scholar transport takes lives of kids, and it happened again yesterday. This is one too many. And again, I would like to thank the SAPS members, men and women in blue, who attended the scene, the traffic officers, the EMS. Those guys worked. And then in the pain and shock of the family members who have just lost their kids, they tried to take the responsibility of compassion to them. It was hard. It was hard. And the problem started when one of the officials, the senior officials of traffic officers, started to mention that there are politicians and then they must be taken into the scene. While the families stood there from the early hours after the incident happened, and it was around 11 o'clock, you can understand, bearing a shock in your heart whereby it can trigger so many illnesses. It's 11 o'clock, you only see notices from the social media, and somebody from elsewhere is coming and is given to attend to the scene while you are watching that the kids are there, that was something that I couldn't stomach, and it cannot be like that. Politicians are people, are parents. They should have stood with the parents and let the personnel, traffic officers, SAPS members take care of the scene. But I appreciate the visit from everyone involved because you are parents, you have shown us support. Ufenze was a very vibrant young boy. Sometimes in December we spent so much time with him. He would call me Papa Lebu. He said, Papa Lebu, I get having next. I don't fear anything. He's having a dog here, a very wild dog, and I'm afraid of it. But Ufenze would play with the dog. And then I would stand there at the gate. I said, Ufenze, please, take the dog away. He said, why, it's Hawa, Papa Lebu. I said, yes, Ufenze. I don't know, it's having next. And I hope his spirit will live forever. He will find peace. Because with us here, we are still struggling to find peace. But everything that he left with us, photos and the memories, we will always honor Ufenze. On behalf of the Madlela and the Fenger, we will always love Ufenze. And the community at large of Zone 14, Zone 24, they know Ufenze. We love you, Ufenze, and many other kids. May you rest in peace. I don't know why God chose you, but He knows. Because He paved the way, He knows why. Hopefully we'll find comfort out of this whole thing. And then to the office of the Minister of Transport, Education, Public Safety, MMC. I have few words. This thing of scholar transport should be abolished. As a person who can use the brain, because the purpose of the head is not only to separate ears, it's to use your brain, to use it. If you have a kumbi that can carry passengers who are, let's say, 14 passengers, you transport them from Sebokeng to Vanderbijl Park. Does it make a profit? The question is no. For you to make a profit, you have to make an overload, which is illegal. You have to make an overload for you to make a profit. There should be a specialized permit for the people who are taking care of our children, not only a PDP. There should be a specialized permit. There should be a specialized mode of transport, like buses, because they could carry our children. Even the system that is used by the Department of Education, whereby they say you must apply online, and then I'm saying in Zone 14, there are schools in Zone 14, and then they will say, no, there's no school in Zone 14, you must go somewhere far in Vanderbijl. Then it gives me no choice but to have a scholar transport, knowing very well that you are risking the life of your child. Who is to blame? Who is to blame? Because if I point finger at the minister, we'll come up with things that no, boys, man. But he's the one to be blamed because he brought the system. He brought the system. We understand that the budget is not available, but they should make means to build schools. They should make the means to have transport. They must contract. If there's no money to buy buses, they must contract somebody who've got the capacity.
Asikubaluleke ukuthi ke udaba lolu esiqhubeka nalo njengalokho ke liqhubeka uhambo la khanjelwa khona ke imndeni kusalindele ukuthi ke nenkulumo kaNdunankulu esifundazwe saseGauteng khona namuhla umhlonishwa ke uPanyaza Lesufi la solalela khona ukuthi ngabe ke kuphi ke azokubalula kanti ke sivalela okwamanje angihambi ngedwa khona uMahlatse Mashamayite Derek Phukela shot by Houza Banele Brazo wakwaSondlo umbiko esuqopha ke khona la endaweni yaseSebokeng.